Hi, welcome to the new video. I am Rohit, Desai, co-founder of JB Experts. In this video, we are going to discuss on is export-import business is a one-man show? Not really. I don't agree to it because there are so many departments that we need to run through: sales, logistics, compliances, finances, customer care support, maybe after sales service. So all put together, this is not going to be managed by a single person. Maybe at a beginning, all the journey starts with alone. When you start it, you're alone. But normally in export-import business, the compliances, the legalities, strategies, everything is very important. So you need to manage it properly, or else your business is going for a toss. So what I suggest is, instead of hustling, just don't hustle just to trying to manage all by yourselves. Is only because, like, okay, I'll save some money. That's the only reason why I'll make my profits. I'll keep it to myself. I'll manage each and everything, and it's all my own stuff. So initially, because you don't have that much of thing, and you're okay to hustle, then yeah, it makes sense. But going forward, when you see there is a synergy in the business, there is a you can make money over this business, then please invest your money to build your team, build a system. Or else what is going to happen, you're just managing one or the other thing is left out. So you cannot do that. So basically, if you want to grow in export import business, you want a repeated orders, you need to build a structure, build an expertise team, a proper department to take care of each and individual thing by themselves, right? So here, so what do you mean by system? Why systems are essentials? We'll just take it as an example of a motorcycle or a car. So which has an engine, the wheel, the seating, the safety, brakes, everything, and even the fuel tank, right? So just see if everything is done by one. No, because there are different parts to run, is only for the purpose. Everything has its own purpose. But if you just keep off one, take off one of the part and say like, okay, I'll manage. Will you be able to manage without the brakes, without the fuel, without the engine, or without the wheels? What are you going to manage? So everything has its own purpose to run the business, so you need to do the same way. So here, when it comes to a business, we have sales, logistics, business development, marketing, compliances, finance, customer service. These are all something that you need to take care day in, day out before deadline. And moreover, there is a big money is on the stake. If you go and do something wrong, you can't undo it. There is no way that you can get back to something and say like, okay, I'm fixing this. It's not possible at all. So what I prefer is, whenever you're planning your business, look into something that, okay, what is the minimum kind of a team? Maybe initially you need to focus on business development and sales. Maybe once you have the order, then you start need to hiring the people. Because you see there, either you hire the people or else you get the people on partnership, or you share the equity of a company and collaboratively do it. Do it with the team, or else it's going to be a big tough job for you, because you are not going to land anywhere. So because just take an example of a specialist hospital. The doctors are experts there. They are managing each and every stuff. And every doctor has a different role to play. But in your situation, if you are trying to do everything by yourselves, then yeah, you're in a deep pain. And maybe you may try to do each and every aspect. Many people, you may say like, so that guy is doing everything by himself. No, there is a lot of people comes into the picture, and if they are not managing well, then there is a problem, serious problem with it. These are something that we take care for you, right? So then, the core departments, especially when it comes to a professionally managed export-import company, CEO, the main role of the business CEO is going to be creating visions, growth of the company, focusing on operations, day-to-day activities, parcel, packaging, labeling, dispatching, documentations. These are all something the operational heads are going to take care of it. Then comes the financials, flow, advance payments, payment receipt, payment credit, what are the documentations, banking, all of this. So just imagine if you're managing each and everything and your sales call has been booked, in the same day you have to go to the bank. Then how do you manage one? So this is going to be the effect for your business. So you can't do everything by yourselves. Then comes the CMO, which is the marketing head, branding, international lead management, all the stuff. So majorly, if I have to say what are the main business departments that you need to hold or you need to build a system with, the first thing you start with business development and sales. If you have this is the oxygen for your business. You will be able to find the deals pull the money into the company, and then you can hire the next department. But at the moment, finding, negotiating buyers, monitoring trends, studying competitor pricings, verifying the buyer credibility, these are something very important. This team should be your warriors, the first step. So these people are going to fight the war for you, and these are the people who are going to take care of it. So if you have not encountered any of this, then yeah. Operations and logistics, when it comes to, especially in domestic market, if you're dealing already, maybe a daily of a day or two, maybe that doesn't bother you much. But when it comes to international business, your ships or your vessel is not going to stop just for your container. It will leave without it, and the container will be, maybe it's on a rollover. So your freight forwarders, container booking, managing your shipments, handling the export documentations, licenses, DGFTs, other regulatories. If just anything goes missing or anything is not done properly, your whole container can be stopped or it can be discarded. So do you want to get into that? If you know it, then well and good, or else you are bidding huge money over the table. So that is something that no one will accept to do it. Then comes the procurement and quality. The whole different team is managed to manage the supplies, procurement, negotiating the prices. Sourcing itself is the key challenge. So if you don't get the right sourcing, cheaters, scammers, took the money for as advance payment and then didn't supply you the goods, many challenges that you come with. So be careful on that. Then comes the negotiation pricing. You need to negotiate your prices, verify the stocks. Then quality control inspections. If you don't know what's the quality that you're picking and you're sending the goods right away to the other country, by the time the product is reached, it could be rotted. You are not sure about it. If that something happens, then you lose your money, or else even if the client has already paid you the money, he will file a legal case against you. So you never want to compromise with your brand name. So that is the first thing. Then comes the compliances and legalities. You need to manage all the documentations. Many people don't even know what is the compliances need to be met. It could be for GST or it could be FSSI or something like that. You need to renew, you need to file, you need to put the records properly, purchase, sale, all thing has to be managed within the deadline. Or else your business will get legal notices that you need to pay this much of penalties, which is more than the registration cost. So be careful on that. If you're not sure what is rightly to be managed, then please take care of it, or else you are going to take a serious hit over it. Then legal advisors like contracts, dispute resolutions, global compliances. Things change every day. In international business, it's not a one-time thing. So taxations, because obviously by the grace of Mr. Donald Trump, we have the compliances or the tariff thing that is been changing every day. So we have to go through that. So if you are not updated, then yeah, there is a serious challenge over it. You need to watch what's happening in the global market, what's your market has to say, what your buyers has to say, what is the issues that we are going through. And if you're not able to fix it, and if you're doing it all by yourself, then seriously you will not have the time to do each and everything by yourself in a very good way. Then customer support, even after the sales, you need to take care of the customers, ask them like what's happening, order tracking, repeated orders, handling their concerns if they have any. So these are something that really has to be done. And accounts is something that you need to keep the records for at least 5 years. And in that, forex management itself is one of the challenging thing, because you need to coordinate with the bank what money is coming in, which account I need to hold it, which account when I need to convert it, am I making any money, or am I just doing the serving as an off job to the bank, or I'm just giving away my profit to the bank. So these are all something that you need to check and do it. Then comes the digital marketing. Today everything is online. You are watching this video online. You are doing the business online. Everything is done online, but you don't have an existence online. So you don't know how to develop your website. You don't have a website. You don't have your social media. No lead generation mechanism. No content writing. Nothing. No one is talking about me. No one is talking about my brand, and no one is talking about my products. So where am I? Who is going to give you the business? So it should be something like, okay, 10 people talk, 2 people close. Or 100 people talk, at least 10 people close. So what is your conversion rate? What is your pipeline? These are a base question that you need to answer. Many people hoping that, okay, I started the company, so people will come to me. No, they won't. Because there are everyday company starts and closes. Only the thing is, people can't scale it. Or people can't able to just come up with saying that, okay, this is how the system is done, or this is how the business is done, or no one teaches them to build the system. So that's the serious problem. Then comes the IT thing. Many people have not even invested on CRM. They have just made a note on some piece of papers. Maybe that paper go flying, the customers goes flying. You don't have the deals. These are something a crucial stuff that you need to put the system, get all the data in CRM, follow up, calls, monitoring it, because the client says 11 a.m. is the 11 a.m. you call him. And when it comes to international, you need to ask like which 11 a.m. because we have so many time zones. We need to fix, we need to see which is the time zone, which is the time which I need to be ready for. And you need to be always 5 minutes before the meetings, even online, even offline. So these are something that if you're doing everything by yourselves, you may be not be in a situation to do everything by yourselves, and you'll be hustling all around and you'll be doing everything wrong. So what happens if one man does everything? Overload, errors, missing deadlines, compliance is risk. You may be not aware of it. You goof up everything and then the whole money is gone or it's stuck somewhere. You'll be losing a huge capital. So no specialization means inefficiency because you are not aware of it. You maybe have done it to save few bucks, but you may not be good at. Slow growth, losing businesses, international buyers won't trust unorganized business. Your communications are not proper. Your team is not great. The communications are managed horrible. Even in today's world, to some extent, using AI technologies, you can still save some money. But at least you need to have a system in place to take care of each and every aspect. Or else, it's going to be difficult. We have a system where my team is talking to someone, they got a mail, they got a confirmation, the PI is sent, the invoices are generated, the money, the advance booking is done. Soon we get to know that, okay, there is a logistics plan has to be done because the dispatch date is already been mentioned. So these are all something, it goes automatic. We don't say like, okay, you have to do this, we'll call someone and tell them that this is the date, mention it. No, this is all over the system. Just build a proper system for your company, it will take care of by yourself. But you need to invest for it. That doesn't come for free. So how much is that if you have your own team built? So which is CEO or CFO, CEO or COO is going to cost you around 12 to 18 lakhs, nothing less than this for a good one. If you want to just for namesake, you want to give someone some designation who doesn't have carrying any experience or doesn't put any value to the company, you can mention it as any label because without experience, this is just a tag. It doesn't do anything big. Then comes the sales manager, 8 to 12, logistics, 6 to 10, quality and compliances, 6 to 10, account, 4 to 8, digital marketing, 3 to 7, admin, office is like 2 to 5. All put together, you're investing 40 to 60 lakhs per year, and even plus hiring, firing, HR, training, mistakes, changing the team. These are all the stuff. So Rohit, what is the alternate for it? Okay, JB Experts is right here for you to help it. With one access, with one agreement, you will be having a professional team to manage the whole operations for you. None of this that you need to own by yourselves and do manage it. The main benefit what you're going to get is the training part. You don't need to train my team. We are already professionals. We already been trained. We have already done enough of stuff. So we are already doing the container booking. So we don't need to learn something new. Or you don't need to worry about, okay, if I train him, will he go off by my company? So many people, what happens is they'll give training and then the person starts his own company and I'm nowhere because I spent teaching him. So these challenges doesn't come with us. That's a one good part. No training is required, no hiring, no HR headache, no firing, nothing. Just focus on one department, that is your procurement and quality. Because JB Expert doesn't do it. You need to give us the right product, packed, labeled. We will pick it from there, take it to the buyer, get all the negotiations done, deal closures, payments, securities, credibility check, getting all the money to your bank account, managing all the logistic part, taking care of all the documentations. We have a whole different team to manage each and every stuff. So you don't really need to bother. Okay, Rohit, you know what? I don't bother. You don't bother because you're not doing anything. If you know the pain, you have gone through this pain, then you really appreciate our service. If you're comparing and saying that, okay, I am not doing anything big now, you're comparing that to, okay, JB Experts, maybe this is not a big money, or they are damn expensive, or it's like, I don't see a value there. You have not gone through this pain. Go through this pain once. This is the best medicine what we can give you. So we can just do it at a fraction cost, and we have an expert team to manage each and every aspect of it. So how do the commercials look like? So we charge around 5 lakh per year with the 3 years of commitment, which is 15 lakh. And we also charge you 5% commission on the orders what we close. So with the commitment of 3 crores for 3 years, and if the target is not achieved, we will refund your money. That's the assurance, because the containers volume that what we sell in the global market, there is nothing that anyone else is doing or anyone else can promise you on that. So 100% advance, this money what we ask is going to be an advance payment, and there is nothing that you need to worry about, right? There is no independent exports. Then comes this monthly thing. Okay, Rohit, you know what? My invoice is around 40 crores. If I give you 5% of it, then it's a problem. So then in that case, you go on monthly basis, you pay whatever the expenditure. It's just like starts with 2.5. Don't take it 2.5 as a base one or a final one. So it depends on what the services, what the markets that we cover for you. So that is done on this costings. So that is being taken care. It's done on monthly basis, 100% advance, and we don't give a commitment on a monthly plan. But if you go for a year with the same monthly, you pay on monthly basis, but you stand with us for a year, then we can commit you around once a year. But you can see the number here. What is that you are spending off, right? So 100% refundable. If the targets are not achieved, if you stick for a year, even a month skip in a mid, that will also affect this targets. Okay. So everything comes into the picture. One thing that we need to tell you, this is under terms and conditions. What the terms and conditions? You need to get the best pricing. You cannot just keep rising. Okay, many people come with the mindset saying that, okay, Rohit, I have paid you 15 lakh, so I have to get it recovered within a year. You're saying if 1 crore is the transactional value, you're just trying to take off all the 15 lakh what you have invested plus 5% commission plus your profit all put together in one single order. That's not possible. You need to look at to what market sentiment is. No one is going to pay you for the product which I can get at 100, right? So no one is going to pay you 200 or 500. Don't go on an unrealistic number. How do we earn? Is like, okay, if I'm making 100, if I'm able to sell at 100 and the profitability is around at least 20%, then we take 5%, then 15%. That's again, never calculate this thing with your year. You need to split it into 3 years. That's how it's been done. So if you are able to manage each and every aspect, best prices, best quality, I want a successful division who handles my every headache. Let me focus on the product, build the product, grow the business, and whatever the support you need from JB Experts, we are right there for you. And we have all the departments, whatever I mentioned, does the great job today. So these are all good in process. But yeah, many times people say like, okay, do we really have to do it? When you see this number is big, only when you compare it with the real action. But if you're not doing anything, then yeah, you have invested or spent 0 rupees, then yeah, this is damn expensive for you. This is really big number. But if you compare it with the real fact, then yeah, there is a difference. Okay. So what is the advantages? The complete export department starts on your brand name, your promotion, nowhere JB picture, JB Experts will be in the picture. We will take care of every aspect in the background. It could be business development, logistics, compliances, quality, in sense quality checks, not the procurement part. Digital marketing, documentations, all covered. Then over 885 customers are on the same plan whom we are catering every year with all 100% result delivered. We are more than the results what we have promised. We want you to focus on your product. We will handle the rest. That's the thing. Then if you want to take action, if you're an action oriented person, then jump on, give us a call, check with the team. What are the services? What are the costs? What are the agreements? How do the agreement looks like? We give it in writing, not on the verbal thing. We give it in writing. We will make sure your targets are reached, or else you can't take back your money. So these are all been committed. These are being promisely done, and we do it on ethical terms. I don't know what your other people has to say, other operations or mentors do what way, but we are not one of it, and we do it this way. If you like it, please come on board, work with us, have a talk with us, and then see if that makes sense for you, or else, yeah, we are happy on our own ways, right? So thank you so much for watching this. I hope You have understood what are the important departments to be managed. Maybe you need to start with one by one, but there are a few departments that you have to start immediately. The one of it is the business development and sales. There is no business. You're good to go even if the halfway product, but you cannot go with the halfway department which is not able to find or negotiate or close the deal for you. Then there is no win for you, right? So we do the talking part, contacting part, negotiating, closures, payment, compliances, everything. Okay, whatever you think of, this is the challenges we guide you through, and we have already been in that situations. It's not like one department we handle or one client we handle. We handle more than 800 clients. It's a whole different mess what we are in. After Donald Trump's notifications, we get the whole panicking calls coming from the team, the clients. There are a lot of stuff goes on. So we know what's happening. We know how to do it. We know how to get out of stress situations. We have done it. We can redo it. If you want it, get your hands on. We can work collaboratively and make a win-win situation for both of us. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this and have a good day. And you had any questions, please drop it into the comment box. I'll reply to it. Okay, so thank you so much. Have a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.